Forgiveness is not simple. It's deeply personal and complex. Everyone's story is literally different, and I'm not here to act like my words apply to everyone. They just might not. I want to share something that I found powerful in this forgiveness state. Now, when I think of forgiveness, and you think of different acts and how certain things are just unforgivable, and that is true, right? Um, but I recently discovered and learned about practically it's explaining how people who committed actions, right? Anybody that's harmed you, anybody that's hurt you, in the moment of them committing the act, whatever the act was that hurt you or didn't make you feel good or whatever was fucked up, they were not conscious. They knew what they were doing, but we all have thoughts, right? And it's like a currency. I said a currency. Fuck. Yeah. It's like a currency. And when we go with these thoughts, that means we're not judging these thoughts. We're not actually when we go with these thoughts, we are not trying to do better. We're not trying to make a better decision. We're not actually thinking, "Hey, yo, my mind is doing this." They're kind of just going with it. And all human beings know what it is to just go with your mind. To when you're just going with off of your emotions or how you feel about something, think about road rage. Why do people commit acts of murder and go to jail for the rest of their lives because somebody cut you off? Because somebody cursed at you? You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's what people throw their whole lives away over because in a short moment, they lost it. Once you are going with the flow of your emotions, you are no longer like conscious. You're just acting off of how you feel. You're acting off of what you think. You're not even judging your thoughts. You are your thoughts at that point. And anybody who's done something to you or to me, they were unconscious in that moment. And somebody who wants to be a better person, somebody who wants to be better, I guess, you become conscious in understanding, yo, that was wrong. I did that. That was fucked up. Yo, that was wrong. I said that. That was fucked up. And it's like in every relationship, you have to have accountability. And accountability, it goes such a long way because when you're able to bring down, throw the ego out and let somebody know, yo, I said that to you. That was fucked up. Oh, I made you feel that way. That was fucked up. And actually mean it and actually pivot in the future. But you not understanding that, you're just gonna keep ending up in the same spot and nobody's really gonna fuck with you. It's the truth. When acts like this happen, they are led by impulses, emotions, trauma. And that shit does not justify anything. But it kinda gives you some type of, into the psyche because we're human beings and it kind of fucks you up when you get to see how fucked up people are and they have no ounce of remorse. Like they really just don't care. We all have moments where we act without thinking. That's a human thing, you know? And for me, in terms of forgiveness, where I've always struggled is with family, you know? And then when you love people, they're gonna hurt you. When you're in a relationship, you're gonna hurt each other. You're gonna say shit to each other. You're gonna hurt each other's feelings. That's just what it is. And when you commit to something, you have to you have to forgive. You have children, you're gonna have to forgive your children. Your children are gonna hurt you. Your children are gonna say something, gonna do something, they're gonna disrespect you. And conflict resolution is like one of the most important things. And being able to forgiving is a way of life. It is a way of Christ. Oh, that rhymes. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. But it's the truth. And it's like Jesus Christ exists, right? Doesn't matter what you believe, what you don't, if he's a man, if whatever it is. Just the fact that the model of someone, a spirit, a soul being like that, and we have that same capability to be like that, it's a beautiful thing, man. And it's like we all sin. And I love all religions and I take from here and I dabble here and I dabble here. And I really just like things that resonate with my spirit, with my soul, what resonates with love. And it's like when somebody wrongs you and you stay in that period, I always heard the cliche. What's the cliche? It's like, oh, forgiveness is for you, not for the person, da 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 da. That's cool. I get all of that, and it's true, it is. But for me, the concept that really did it for me was forgiveness is not forgetting. Forgiveness is being able to acknowledge, feel, because it's gonna come back to you. The memory comes back to you in the present. You're always gonna it's gonna hit you. And for me, I always thought that that's the time. That's the time as a human when you feel those emotions where you shame whatever it was. You shame them, right? But like when that hits you, that is an opportunity for you to forgive, for you to practice it. You don't have to be there all the way. But for you to understand, yo, I feel like this happened, I acknowledge it, I forgive whatever it is. Even if you don't, but your heart wants to. You know, you might not want to forgive something, but your heart wants to. I don't know. Your mind is just like on some fuck them. That's how it is. Your heart wants to give that person a chance, depending on the action that was committed, right? Like I said, there's no formula for everybody. Everybody has to figure out this journey on their own. But I feel like something that really, like I said, helped me was you're not supposed to forget. You know, it's not this thing that you magically you don't have to be sitting. Oh yeah, remember when? No, like it comes and it hits you. Remember when this happened? You might see a photo, you might see a time. You're gonna see a time, and like you don't like the date because the date is that time when this happened near this. You don't like a photo of yourself because you remember when this happened. This is what you were doing. You know, like all of those things, they come back and they're there. They're there. You know, so it's like you're not gonna forget it. And once you understand that and you sit with it, like when it comes and the waves come and you acknowledge it, you don't run from it. That's that's when it starts to help a little bit. Forgiveness requires consciousness. Now, think about it. The person who committed the act, they were not conscious. I feel like it's just a crazy opposite. Um, I'm not saying that they weren't aware of what they were doing, but if they were conscious, like consciousness, if they were conscious, they wouldn't have committed the act. You get what I'm saying? If they were on their highest level of consciousness, they wouldn't have. Cool. Forgiveness doesn't happen in the past. Forgiveness requires consciousness. Forgiveness requires you being present in the moment, you acknowledging what you feel, what is your why can't you resolve what this is, and being able to accept that and being able to be present, and when you think back to those thoughts, choose forgiveness. Choose forgiveness in the present moment, because forgiveness is not in the past. Forgiveness is in the present moment for whatever you have to forgive. Think about it. When you think about how somebody wronged you, you relive it. You refeel it. You like your heart could even start beating faster when you start telling somebody what somebody did to you. You know, like it's actually crazy, but those feelings are there once you start talking about it. And you know, over time it gets better. It's a natural human response, but you're literally reanalyzing what happened, how it happened, why it happened. And mind you, you don't have all the answers because we never do, but we're human, so we always searching for answers. I think it's just kind of crazy. And for me now, I'm humbly reaching a point where I have to understand, yo, this is a part of life. Forgiveness is like breathing. Forgiveness is like loving. Somebody's always gonna say some shit, right? What happens if you sit on everything? Yo, I remember when you said that. Yo, I remember when you looked at me. We all do it. I've done it before. I'm letting you know it's toxic. The buildup is toxic. It's not love. And when it's not love, then what? You're just gonna be by yourself. It's gonna be you in a fucking corner against the world. And that's not fun. It's not fun. It's cool. That's what we gotta do. But it's like we have to let it go. Cause you're the only one. You're gonna see everybody talk about this. I don't like to talk on things that everybody talk about. It's like holding a bunch of weights. You've probably seen that before. It's like holding a bunch of weights. They're not holding the weight and they did the shit. You're the one holding the weight because you won't let it go. And it's like that's the part for you where you have to let it go. But we have to be conscious in order to forgive. And I'm now arriving to the state and understanding that I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of work to do. And don't we all? Like there's a million people you have to forgive for a whole bunch of shit they did to you and vice versa. And that's the beautiful part. I think For me, it's the fact that we also need to be forgiven. Not to the same level of things that we know of that people did, but we also need to be forgiven for things that we have done that have hurt other people that we didn't try to, but we did. It could have been our trauma, it could have been. And most importantly, we're not perfect. We fucked up. As human beings, we fucked up. We did something that we fucked up. And turn into our spirit, our consciousness, we need that forgiveness. And that's why I love the concept of Jesus. Seriously. Forgiveness. It's not an easy thing to do because everybody has to do it. And it's like, it's something we have to do. And it's like fighting the resisting of, I'm not going to forgive you. Like I said, everything is different. Every case is different. You don't have to forgive people, but it's going to come down to what you have to do for yourself. You just have to acknowledge that. Don't expect it not to come up. Don't expect it to leave your memory forever. The human mind is crazy. How things come up when they come up, it's all wired a weird way, and it won't let you be happy. If when it stay with you and how it comes up and every time it comes up, it will not let you be happy. It won't. There are all different types of forgiveness. Spouses, parents, children, whatever it is, they're all different, but they're all necessary. I'm 24 years old. What the fuck do I know about forgiveness? This is my life so far. It has been a very dark chapter in my life. I would call it chapters in my life because I struggle with this. I still struggle with this, and I'm working at it. And I just want to share what's helping me get through this so far, because I have a whole bunch of other shit that I'm going to need to forgive in this life. I know that. I know that. But I hope this can help somebody. We have work to do, and you're the one that's left with the anxiety. You're the one left with the thoughts. Now, I'm not saying the other person don't got thoughts, but you're the one that is hurting more. You get what I'm saying? Like that part, and really just understanding that you got to worry about you. You got to worry about you. You got to focus on you, and you have to do the best thing for the highest version of you. Your future you is depending on you. It is. Future me is dependent on me. So I gotta do what the fuck I gotta do. Even if this shit hurt, it's not gonna look pretty. But if I could say one main key takeaway, you're not gonna forget. Don't act like you are. Don't treat it like you are. And when you do remember that's your time, let me make this clear. Depending on the person that it is, in terms of forgiveness, the person gotta be worth the forgiveness. You feel me? They got to be worth it. In terms of, because forgiveness, like I said, is very many different ways. This does not mean let somebody treat you like shit and keep forgiving them. No, that's not what that means. Did the person that did something wrong to you, did they show you, even if they're not, because not everybody's going to do it, did they show you that, yo, this was fucked up. I did not mean to hurt your feelings. We could proceed. You get what I'm saying? Like, make sure that they're deemed worthy for you to do this process with them, because you have to do it with everybody. It's love. It's a part of love. It's a part of relationships. So they have to be worth it. They can't be somebody that just overuses this. You know what I'm saying? They got to have a ticket. I don't know. I love y'all. This is hard. Leave a comment. What helps you with forgiveness? I would love to know. Yeah. I hope my words can help one person at least get closer to peace. Cause like I don't got the answers, bro. I don't. I'm turn the camera off and I'm gonna continue to go through my own shit. I love y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all, yo. This is like a journal. For real, for real. This is therapy for me. I feel like it's gonna be therapy for us. I wish y'all could talk back, but it's just the camera right now. So love y'all.